Now, if you go 8 miles north of the Obama Presidential Center, oh, look at this building, the Trump International Hotel and Tower, glimmering in the sunlight like, oh, a beautiful beacon of freedom wrapped in windows. Now, this tiered 98-floor skyscraper stands out among the giants in Chicago's skyline. And get this, the cost to build Chicago's Trump Tower, roughly the same as the nearly windowless North Korea-styled structure, that houses the Obama Presidential Center. But the worst part about this monument to Obama, now, how is it spread the wealth around? Contractors allegedly now struggling to get paid, with many now facing financial ruin. Take a look.
To know why they're not getting paid, and what sense is celebrating Juneteenth if our black contractors are not getting their money. So many of our black contractors are complaining about they have not got their money. But the other side of it, a lot of the black community and the newspapers do not know that these people have not been paid.
It's in my opinion that there's been mismanagement here that's been saddled to the subcontractors, and we've all had to absorb them, and I just feel that that's not right. I am still not 100% sure why we have not been paid our extras, or to use the parlance here, change order money.
To quote Obama, you didn't build that, but you better pay the people who did. Tens of millions of dollars in the bank, hundreds of millions raised for the center. I don't see any excuse, but today, while these blue-collar workers are struggling to stay afloat, one plumber, $4 million he says he is owed. Well, Obama, his famous friends, they had a lavish party, opening the doors to the center while honoring Barack Hussein, Obama's favorite person, Barack Obama. In fact, Obama was visibly moved to tears while listening to speakers praise his most heroic time in office. But of course, not every American and everyone in attendance was moved. Looks like former President Bill Clinton appeared to fall asleep. Meanwhile, if Joe Biden was aware of his surroundings, he was probably not too happy to be there after, of course, it was Obama that orchestrated the end of Joe's reelection campaign. But let not your heart be troubled. If you missed today's Obama Fest, here's how it all got started with a mandatory land acknowledgement, since, according to Democrats, we are all living on stolen land. Take a look.
We'd also like to take a moment to recognize the original inhabitants of the land upon which we are gathered today. We honor the Anishinaabe, the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi nations.
I'm not sure what that means. Do they say the land is on stolen property? If so, why do they steal it? Unfortunately, today's dedication, one small part of a media blitz from both Barack and Michelle Obama. Now, the self-described coach of the Democratic Party is refusing to retire gracefully and still yearns for the spotlight. And like always, Obama, he's fighting imaginary villains while, as per usual, lecturing you, the American people. Take a look.
On the right, and you see this in the Trump administration, this idea that any suggestion or criticism that America was anything other than perfect is unpatriotic.
Is a suggestion that you hate your country.
Is a suggestion that you hate your country. Now, the flip side is, among progressives, sometimes there is this sense of, well, the only true narrative of America is this one of oppression and exclusion. And I reject both those views. I think it's complicated.
Of course, he knows everything. Now, former First Lady, they go low, we go high. Michelle Obama also on a media tour. And I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but the former First Lady, she's looking out for number one. Take a look.
One word to describe your next chapter. One word.
Fun.
Me.
That's what you call drop the mic.
Yeah. You know what? You seem to be grading her higher on her answers.
All right, buckle up, because we are about to see even more of the Obamas. But I'd like to just say congratulations to Barack. After President Trump wraps up his second term, the only thing left from the Obama legacy is this really ugly, nightmarish, unimpressive building that doesn't look like it belongs anywhere, any place. Anyway, the most divisive presidencies in American history. All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with Me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.